Young Charisma. Coming at you live on the Young Charismatic #1 album. Featuring the extra dramatic Italian Aladdin DK Rizzler. Coming at you with a sad story on a happy beat. I was once hungry, but the world swallowed me. Out on the street, had to look behind my back every block to see who may have followed me. I had my head in the clouds all night, chasing astrology, wanting to be among the stars and the constellations, constantly praying that I would make it away from order and the normal, the fake conversations. Shut out the commentary and got concentrated on my innermost contemplations. Let them escape from within. I was fading away, my frame muscle bound, but still paper thin. Back then I would sit on the cement with a pen and a pad and my favorite DJX $5 headphones in. I was scraping for change, wearing the same thing every day, and I muscled that weight of a backpack with fat straps that could actually have inside it everything that I had. All I ever needed was in that bag. And then I'd walk 15 miles a day through the city to get away from where I'd been at. And sometimes I collapsed. I passed out in a parking garage on 2nd Ave, and that's bad. A great way to get kidnapped, kicked in the ass, or at the very least get my bag snatched. Sometimes I was starving and so tired I could do nothing but sit back with a sign, humiliated by the riffraff, who always assumed he must be itching for crack. But for me it was never nothing like that. Believe it or not, I wasn't even hungry for cash. I just needed my next meal. Devil tempted me many times with a death deal. I'd already made my choice of taking the red pill. So I found myself stranded way out in the left field. I was spit at, called names, flirted with, kissed and flashed. Practically just a kid sick in the head with a shit past. Never had a home before, so it wasn't so different in fact. I'd grown accustomed to the darkness, comfortable in the pitch black. Never was blessed with the ignorant blissfulness of the light, like the white privileged kids who I used to wish I could that would bump this as a rap song driving their dad's whip. Nobody wants to hear somebody really spit facts. They want something that means nothing. I can't write empty words to distract from the social commentary I write. They probably missed that. So as I go on, I just wrote it all down. I get in my zone, help me atone, allows me to cope and pushes my growth. All three things you'll never do and therefore you'll never know. This is a poetic song to help the traumatized people move on. Nobody passing by understands the other side. The one seeped with pain and mother's cries and bloody eyes when somebody right in front of you dies. The way the spirits and substances come inside of our minds make us feel alive, maybe for the first or maybe for the final time. But I promise to all my addicts they've been telling you lies. What you know about rolling down in the deep. Know really what you know about the creeps in the streets. The rancid smells of garbage that match my unwashed garments. The grime, slimes, the violence and the toxins. The mud, blood, the harshness and the tarnish. The rats and rodents, roaches and the varmints. The crime, drugs and thugs and guns that bust behind us. The harm all targets regardless of what the wrong or right was. Just a little peep into PTSD. You still won't believe that I'm homeless because I keep myself clean. No matter how hard I plead, I just want to scream, please just give me something to eat. But I don't have the energy to even breathe. Plus I can't cause cops will treat me like a piece of meat, slap on the cuffs and proceed to beat the shit out of me. Like they did to my black friend with the prosthetic leg. Now he's dead. In Tennessee, Cowboy Raheem. He's been bleeding since last week. We just conned a Cameron and copped a 20. He was mad and run off cause I said something funny. I was bringing him a bite to eat, an apology. When I found him on the ground, I picked him up off his feet. Then we split a pizza and dreamed about a life that was free. Some people passed you $1 so they wouldn't be bothered. To avoid offering real help, they were part of the problem. The ones that looked into my skull and saw my soul and still had no words, but their silence spoke volumes, all of them. Thinking they knew me, mistook me for foolish or a drug-drooling hooligan. I went into it an ambitious young boy with a dream. Came out with my clothes barely held together at the seams. I look back tragically, thinking about how they just stared cold as ice, then laughed at me. I could have been your son. I could have been your friend. I could have been someone. Instead, I was a lonesome one among a bunch of self-loathing, crumping fiends. No bed, no sleep, just a bench, a cold seat. One of the walking dead, blending in with my fallen friends. They often stalk the bend just to greet me. Happy to have someone who just talked with them. The interactions helped conquer my awkwardness. No time to be shy when trying to meet the ends. The world feeds on dreams. It's filled with demons who feast on your feeling like the filling of a Boston cream. Now I leave this city seething, tired, grieving. The ones that saw and watched but didn't stop or talk, they're the reason. They're the motherfucking reason. I went there to sing. They don't deserve to hear it. I'm a songbird, but y'all don't deserve to hear it. But here I am anyways. I pay the steepest price just for believing. That was my rock bottom. The murder of a dream. Continue to chase yours, no matter how hard, endure. Even if you're poor. I know you can do it for sure. Be careful when you open up doors. Pray to God and give it all to the Lord. Amen.